Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss an approach which you can use to answer the behavioral questions that are asked in the job interview. This approach is called S.T.A.R approach. Stay connected till the end of this video. We will not just be discussing the S.T.A.R approach, but we will also be giving you a sample answer to one of such questions. Now, to deal with the behavioral interview questions, this approach is called S.T.A.R approach, S.T.A.R approach. And this approach is used to describe how you handled the specific situations or problems in the past. Now, S in the S.T.A.R approach stands for situation, where you have to describe the situation that you were in, providing enough context to help the interviewer understand the circumstances. Now, T stands for the task. Now, you have to describe the task or the goal that you are trying to achieve in that situation. Now, A stands for action. After you have described what was the task that you had to achieve, describe the actions that you took to address the situation or achieve the task. Remember to focus on your own actions and not those of the others. And finally, you have R. R stands for result. You have to describe the outcome of your actions. Now, the best part of this approach is you can provide a clear, structured answer. Instead of just randomly framing your answer, you have a clear structure to your answer. Describe the situation, talk about the task that you had at hand, what was the action that you took, and finally, what was the result of the action that you had taken. So it highlights your skills and experience. The key points are automatically highlighted and the person judges you on your methodology and the skills that you showed. Now, this S.T.A.R approach can help you provide specific examples of how you have handled similar situation in the past, which can demonstrate to the interviewer that you have the skills and experience needed to excel in that role. Now, let us come to a sample question and the answer. Now, let us suppose a question is given to you. Can you describe a time when you had to handle a difficult co-worker? So, how you will form an answer? Let's have a look into that. Now, let us see how you will use this approach. You can answer like, at my previous job or at my previous assignment, I worked on a team which included a co-worker or a team person who was known for being confrontational and difficult to work with. You have described the situation. Now, cover the next part of this answer by describing what was the task. So, you can go like, despite this co-worker's behavior, I needed to find a way to collaborate with them effectively in order to achieve the team's goal. So what you have done, you have kept team's goal at the forefront and your willingness to collaborate with a person who is not so much willing to collaborate. Now, after you have described the task, the next is very important step, which is the action that you took to achieve the goal that you had set. So you can start your answer by stating, I started by trying to understand the co-worker's perspective and the reasons behind their behavior. I made an effort to listen to their concerns and ideas and also to validate their contribution to the team. Now, this is a very positive perspective in which you are looking at a person who is unwilling to work as of now. You are trying to mold that person. So this entire action is a very positive way in which you are handling the situation. You can further add, I also made sure to communicate clearly and professionally with them, focusing on the work at hand rather than the personal differences. And you can also highlight that when conflict arose, I remained calm and professional and made an effort to find a common ground and work towards a resolution that would benefit the team as a whole. Remember, what you are throughout the process, what you are doing is you are focusing on your professional behavior, reaching company goal, keeping the task at hand at the prime position, keeping the personal differences aside, and professionally handling the difficult person. Now remember, in these kinds of questions, you have to be very methodical. So documenting things give you a safer side. So when you are handling with somebody who's really difficult, don't just rely on the oral commitments. So you can further add, I also made sure to document any interactions or issues in case they needed to be addressed with our supervisor. So with a difficult person, it is good to keep up paperwork also ready, just in case any confusion is there. So it ensures a clarity of instruction, clarity of work division, and both the parties are clear about their job and the work that is to be done. Now, after you have described the situation, the task that you were given that was to be achieved, and the actions that you took, more important is the action that you took. You now have to show what was the result. And result has to be, remember, it has to be positive and positive only. Don't pick up those instances where you failed. So you can further finalize your answer by saying, over time my efforts paid off and the co-worker became less confrontational and more willing to work with me and with the rest of the team. And remember to accentuate your answer, give a complete answer, give a positive finale to your answer. Like, we were able to complete our project successfully and achieve our goals despite the challenges that we faced. And finally, remember to put a learning outcome out of this entire process. Like, this experience taught me a lot about importance of communication, empathy, and conflict resolution in a professional environment. And I have applied these skills in other work situations. So this will be a comprehensive, complete reply to the situation that you faced, the task that you were supposed to meet, the action that you took, and what was the final outcome, with a lifelong learning lesson. So this is how you use the S.T.A.R approach to answer the behavioral question, the situational question, how you behaved in a certain situation. This will give a real perspective into your life, which will showcase your skills and will show you to be a desirable candidate to your future employers.